everyone, and welcome to Kayla's Kitchen. Today I have another tea review. Today's tea review is going to be Watermelon Lime Summer Punch from Tea Loves You. This tea is a green tea. The ingredients in this are organic green tea, apples, rose hips, hibiscus, pomegranate, carrots, organic lemon myrtle, watermelon seeds, lime pieces, lemon peel, basil, stevia, sea salt, citric acid, and malic acid. There's a lot going on in this tea. The description says, sweet watermelon and refreshing lime notes make for the perfect iced tea. Enjoy this blend warm or cold. So it recommends to steep this at 180 degrees for about 5 minutes, so that is what I did. And I'm going to enjoy this cup of tea iced because I feel like hot watermelon isn't the vibe I'm going for. Let's give it a try. It's not super sweet. It actually almost has this savory note to it, which is really interesting. You get this really sort of nondescript watermelon. And why I say nondescript is because I know that it's supposed to taste like watermelon. I think I'm tasting watermelon. But if I didn't know that this was supposed to taste like watermelon, I don't think I would call it watermelon. Like if I did like a blind taste test, didn't know what I was drinking. I can definitely taste the lime, which is really interesting. I've never had a tea with lime in it before. And I think like that sea salt in there is really bringing out the lime flavor. The first thing that I'm getting is sort of this like, right, that nondescript watermelon, which sort of like melts into that interesting, like slightly savory, sour lime. This tea isn't overly sweet. I might add some sugar to it next time I brew it up, just because I think that it would benefit from some added sweetness to it. And I'm not getting any tartness, which I would have expected from, there's both hibiscus and pomegranate in here, but I'm not. It's really just the sourness from that lime. There's some interesting things in here like lemon peel, basil. It says that there's stevia in here, but I'm not tasting any stevia. And there's rose hips in here as well, and I'm not getting any like floral notes or anything like that. So there's a lot of ingredients in here, but you're not tasting a lot of flavors. It's really just like that kind of like nondescript watermelon with some sour lime. Yeah, but it's really interesting. It's almost savory. I wonder if like the basil in it is adding to that almost savoriness to it. I just realized I never showed you what this tea looks like. Let's take a peek, because that leads me to my next point with the tasting notes. So this is what the tea looks like. As you can see, it's a green tea. You can see the green tea leaves, but there's not a lot of tea at all. There's very little tea, and I did like almost 2 perfect spoons of tea, of the David's Tea Perfect Spoons. I got like 5 green tea leaves in those 2, right, David's Tea Perfect Spoon scoops. So there's not a lot of green tea, and you don't taste green tea. So if you're someone who doesn't like green teas, you're not gonna get that from this tea. There's very little green tea in it. You're not really gonna taste it. Overall, I think that this tea is really interesting. It's not necessarily a new favorite, but I could see this being like a really fun, refreshing tea on a summer day. This would be like a really fun one to do if you were having like a summer tea party, or if you had people over. Like this would be a great tea to steep up in a pitcher to share, because I think that this would be something that a lot of people would like generally enjoy. And it's also like, it's new and interesting. Like I mean, I don't know, maybe it's not, maybe I just have never heard of these teas, but like you don't see a watermelon lime tea everywhere. So I think that it's really interesting. I really enjoyed trying it, and I like that sort of sour note in there. I do kind of wish that it was complemented with a little bit more sweetness, which is why I'd probably steep it up with just a little bit of sugar next time. But other than that, it's pretty good. So that is my look at Watermelon Lime Summer Punch from Tea Loves You. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe down below. And comment if you've ever had this tea or any other kinds of watermelon lime summer teas. That is all for now, so as always, happy sipping. Bye.